I'm still. So tomorrow is Pongal in Tamil Nadu. So for the people of Tamil Nadu, happy Pongal and happy Makar Sankranti and happy Lori. So,
wish you the same, sir.
Thank you.
Telugu
Thank you.
people also tomorrow Pongal.
Tomorrow Pongal. Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
What languages?
Now, what we will do, I'm just opening the chat box. Okay. Whether compulsion and addiction, whether it is same or different. Okay. So, please put it in the chat box. Compulsion and addiction, whether it is same or not. Same means yes. Not means again. Whether compulsion to do something.
No.
Compulsions and addiction, is it same or different? Yes, so compulsion and addiction, it is completely a different phenomenon. Every compulsion is not addiction. All addictions are compulsions. So we have to understand. All compulsions, all compulsions, it is not addiction. But all addictions are compulsion. All addictions are compulsion. All addictions are. So today we will see about this. How to give counseling for phone addiction. Before that, actually, we have to, if at all we want to understand about this phone addiction, we have to understand about the sex addiction. In sex addiction, one of the aspects is phone addiction. So today, just if we compare 20 years before and today, phone addiction is more. Phone addiction is more. And day before yesterday, there was a Madras High Court. Madras High Court have given a verdict. Okay. So whether anybody knows about it, can you just put it in the chat box? What is that Madras High Court told about? So tomorrow is Pongal in Tamil Nadu. So can anybody put it? What is that Chennai High Court has told about? Okay. Yeah. So that is what. So watching porn is not a crime. That is watching porn in your in someone's house, in a closed house. Okay. Downloading and watching, that is not crime. Now, the same aspect has been told by the Kerala High Court also. Just let us see what is that the court has told. Just I will open the. Please mute your call. Please mute your calls. Please mute your calls. So this is one of the High Court ruling. Okay. So just I will read it. So he is watching porn illegal. Court says not when it is kept from public display. The Kerala High Court said pornography was in practice for centuries. So this one word is very important. The High Court has told pornography was in practice for centuries. And the new digital has made it more accessible even to children. That is very much true. Watching pornographic photographs or videos in one's private time without showing it to others is not an offense under the law, as it is a matter of personal choice. The High Court said that declaring such an act as offence would amount to intrusion of a person's privacy and interference with the personal choice. The ruling by Justice P.V. Kunnikrishnan came while quashing a case of obscenity under Section 292 of Indian Penal Code against a 33-year-old man who was back in 2016 caught by police while watching porn videos on his mobile phone on the roadside near the Aluva Palace. So this is one aspect. Okay. Last week, the same aspect it came. Last week, the same aspects came in front of the Madras High Court. Okay. Please mute your calls. Please mute your calls. Please mute your calls. So Chennai High Court also ruled the same aspect, but it has gone one step above. Okay. The Chennai High Court has gone one step above. Please mute your calls. Please mute your calls. It is disturbing to others. Okay. I will be compelled to remove the people who are not doing it. Okay. Now, Madras High Court has gone one step above. Watching child porn in private, not crime under POCSO or IT Act. High Court. Mere downloading and watching child pornography is not an offence under the POCSO Act and Information Technology. Madras High Court said on Thursday, that is last Thursday. To make out an offence under POCSO Acts, a child or children must have been used for pornography purposes. And to constitute an offence under IT Act, the accused must have published, transmitted, or created the material. Justice N. Anand Venkatesh said, like smoking or drinking, watch porn videos have become an addiction for the current generation and punishment cannot be solution. So here the very important aspect is, the Kerala High Court told watching pornography is not illegal. Now, the Chennai High Court has told even watching child pornography is not an offence under the POCSO Act. Now, what is the outcome of this? Now, the even already I'm experiencing, okay, even 9th standard, 10th standard, 11th standard, they come for counseling. When I ask why that you get distracted, they say that they watch porn movies. When the message goes that it is not illegal, the aspect will increase. The aspect will increase. Even though the government has put a blanket, the ban on the websites. The pornographic websites have been banned in India, but even then, there are many websites are still functioning. They use various names to function. So, this particular aspect is growing. And as counselors and psychologists, when a student comes for counseling for a distraction, and when the cause of the distraction, see, distraction can be two types. One is internal distraction and external distraction. When the cause of the distraction, when it is porn addiction, then we will have to give counseling for the that there is no other way. So, it is not that porn addiction is being dealt only in sex therapy. Porn addiction is to be handled by everybody, because whether it is a school student or college student, these aspects, if people come, we cannot say, no, I will not talk about all these things. I will tell a client, a boy who was studying in second year. So he came for counseling online, stating that he started watching porn films. And now that he is not able to study properly, and he feels very tired. He feels very tired, and he is not able to go to college also. So when I asked him, okay, can you elaborate it? Then he said, first he started watching one or two aspects. Then he started watching more. Then he started watching the various types of pornography aspects. And every day he used to do 3 or 4 times masturbation after watching the pornography. Now it was continuing for more than 7 months, and he has become very tired. And he is not able to concentrate in his studies, and he got very low marks in the semester exam. At that point of time only, their friends suggested him and he came. So actually it was, it has become a addiction to him. Now, how that it is creating problem for people, and how that it is what happens, why that people do it. So that is one of the important question. So can you people put in the chat box why people watch it? Chat box. Come to chat box. I think only psychologists and counselors would have joined. You can change your names. Okay, you can change your names, and you can, out of curiosity. Yes, okay. Enjoyment, influence, and curiosity. Loneliness, that was a very important point. Loneliness, just curious. Everything just starts as a curious, and then it becomes a addiction. To gain pleasure, lack of support, pleasure, stress, derive pleasure, only to give mental satisfaction, pleasure, self-satisfaction, instant gratification, emotional management of problems, anxiety, for the pleasure. See, scientifically, when we see, for is there internal deprivation. Very nice. The words are very technical words, many technical words, that is very nice. So, negligence from family, lack of expression of love and care from parents, adolescent hormonal start, very nice. That was a very wonderful point. Low self-esteem, even to relax, people do it, peer pressure, and self-satisfaction. So people do this for all these aspects. Scientifically, can you tell why that they become addicted? Science. There are few aspects, scientific aspects people have put. Any other scientific reason? Yeah, that was, I had around 4 to 5 cases. Parents were responsible. Parents, in one case, actually, brother and sister, they have seen when they were young. They were studying in 4th standard and 5th standard. So the boy and girl both have seen their father and mother doing it. Not once, they have seen it several times. And because see, in 4th standard, 5th standard, what the child knows it. So they started experimenting it. When they came to 8th standard, 9th standard only, they were able to understand, and they became guilt also. They started feeling guilt. Even when they were in 8th standard, they were doing it. So the boy came for counseling. I feel so guilt. So parents are also responsible. That was a very, very important point. A dopamine release because of watching cause addiction cycle. That is what the important aspect, the dopamine rush. The dopamine rush creates a craving. Someone watches, there is a pleasure feeling comes. The dopamine is segregated. It is just pushed into the bloodstream, and people feel so happy. And what happens when people immediately after watching the porn film, when they indulge in masturbation, that creates further more what you call the hormonal segregation. That hormonal segregation, dopamine particularly, I don't want people to come on the video. I don't want anyone to come on the video. Please switch off your cameras. Please switch off your cameras. Yeah. I don't want anyone to come on the video. Okay. So one of the aspect is the dopamine rush. So that is also one of the reason for watching porn. So we will see certain aspects through the slides. Okay. Once again, I'm just. And the porn addiction and sex addiction, both are having similar nature. Actually, both are different. Sex addiction and porn addiction, it is different. But the components of sex addiction and porn addiction, more or less similar. More or less similar. Now let us try to understand this in depth. So first let us see what are the myths. Okay. So myth number one, there is no such thing as a sex addiction. It is just having high sex drive. No, that is a myth. That's a myth because a pattern of out of control sexual behavior or fantasy, which is repeated without regard to consequence to self or others, becomes an addiction. So there is a sexual addiction also there. The primary goal of the behavior or fantasy is to mitigate or prevent unpleasant feelings. There is unpleasant feeling. Recently, one boy told, whenever I feel stressed out, now I watch porn and do masturbation. So brain research, any drug addiction differs only in degree from addictions to a biologically natural rewards like food and sex hormone. Habitual use of the naturally rewarded behaviors causes less dopamine, less pleasure in the brain, while it is still receiving difficult to resist signals of imminent reward that command the addict to take the drug again. Addiction is a matter of brain memories, which is what makes permanent recovery difficult. See, naturally also dopamine is released. But when naturally it is releasing, because you are happy or you are doing something pleasant work other than watching porn, all those aspects, the dopamine release in the brain will be very slow and steady. But in the case of porn watching, it is a flash. The dopamine is being just pumped into the bloodstream, so it causes more ecstasy to the people. To feel that ecstasy again and again, people start watching it. So there is no such thing as sex addiction. You are just being sex positive. That is also a myth. So there is nothing called sex positive. There is only sex addiction. The physical, mental, emotional, social, and spiritual well-being related to one's sexuality and sexual activities. What is sexual health? Sexual health can be defined as the physical, mental, emotional, social, and spiritual well-being related to one's sexuality and sexual activities. So a healthy individual integrates sexuality into their lives without harm to self or a partner or the community. But when it becomes a harm to the partner or to the community, it becomes a problem. And most often, the harm to the partner happens only because of the porn addiction, porn watching. Because we had a case in which we came to know about. Please mute your calls, everyone. Please mute. Only when I ask, people can answer. Otherwise, if anybody talks, I will remove them immediately. Okay, because the thing is, since many people have, I have asked you to replace the names. I do not know whether any unwanted elements have entered the room. Okay. So I don't want to give any room for any kind of uncomfortability to people. So please don't open the, don't unmute yourself. So recently we had one case in which after marriage, the husband compelled the wife to do things as being shown on the film. That is a film, and this is a live. Whatever happens there cannot be reproduced. That created a problem. And any kind of partner dissatisfaction or the health, any harm is coming to either sex. It is either sex. That may be because of porn addiction. Recently, a case in which a 10th standard boy, and a teacher, the teacher who was teaching mathematics, they both got into affair, and both of them ran away from home, and they were living in one place, and finally police arrested, and they have arrested the teacher also. The teacher was also arrested under POCSO. Now, during the inquiry, the boy has told that they used to watch the porn film, and she used to do like that. Now, the simple aspect is harm. Harm means anything which is coming to the partner or to the community. So here the student means he is a person from community. A healthy individual integrates sexuality into their lives without harm to self, partner, or the community. When there is a harm, that becomes a problem, and that sometimes becomes what you call addicted. So sex addiction is about sex. That is one of the myth. That is also psychological or emotional intimacy is when people share and discuss their thoughts, feelings, and beliefs in depth. Without that, the attachment and intimacy doesn't happen. So sex addiction is not only about sex. There may be other aspects also attached to it. Disordered attachment and intimacy, this happens. Disordered attachment means extramarital affairs, and the teacher and student. These all are disordered attachment and intimacy. Mostly it is because of porn watching. So sexual addiction behavior, an attempt to secure attachment needs without risking any emotional vulnerability. So Oscar Wilde has stated everything in the world is about sex. Except sex, sex is about power. So we like to control. People use fantasy, imagination, and anger and trauma. These are the aspects which becomes a part of the behavior. So sex addiction is most fun of all the addictions. It is not like that. There are 10 signs of sexual addiction, and that is applicable to porn addiction also. 10 signs of sexual addiction. A pattern of out of control behavior. So most of the cases whom we counsel, what they tell that a time comes, they feel restless. They feel restless unless until they do masturbation. They don't feel relaxed. For doing masturbation, they need a. So this is out of control behavior. Severe consequences due to sexual behavior. Inability to stop despite adverse consequences. So the adverse consequences, as I told you, the boy became very lean. The boy became very lean, and he was not able to concentrate on studies. Even then, twice he was doing. So that is inability to stop because it has become more addicted. Now, when we say more, addicted more, the aspect has gone to the mind and body both. It has intruded into the body and mind. Whatever you do with your mind, it affects the body. Whatever you do with the body, it affects the mind. As far as the porn addiction is concerned, it is having both the elements because after watching porn, either sex, they do masturbation. So masturbation, it is at the body level. It is at the physical level. And when they watch porn, it is both body and mind. So it becomes much more complicated than smoking and drinking. Persistent pursuit of self-destructive or high-risk behavior. So the high-risk behaviors, even in masturbation, there are high-risk behaviors or that. Ongoing, please mute your calls. Ongoing desire or effort to limit sexual behavior. Sexual obsession and fantasy as a primary coping strategy. Fantasy plays a very important role. People start watching porn, then they start doing fantasizing, then they start doing masturbation. Increasing amounts of sexual experience, often increasing the level of risk, danger, and fear, because the current level of activity is no longer sufficient. So first, what they will do is actually the duration. For example, they may be watching for 20 minutes. Then only the erection. Then slowly the erection comes and the sperm is getting out. Now, when they go on watch, what happens? The time starts reducing. The 15 becomes 10, 10 becomes 5, 5 becomes 3 minutes or 2 minutes. In 3 or 2 minutes itself, they feel like masturbating. Now, what will happen is, when it continues, it affects the mind very much, and they start developing low self-esteem, and they will not be able to, they start feeling that, okay, after marriage, what will happen? After marriage, whether I'll be able to satisfy a woman. So these aspects start coming. Please mute your calls. These thoughts starts coming. When these thoughts, when it starts intruding, that creates a low self-esteem, and that becomes a reason for premature ejaculation and also erectile dysfunction. The psychological aspect of erectile dysfunction may be due to porn watching also. Severe mood changes around sexual activity. That is, the moment I come from college, I immediately go to my home and I close my door. The moment I come running from the college, I come and I don't go anywhere. I just go inside my room and close my door, switch on the computer and start watching. And only after doing masturbation, I feel relaxed. This is a severe mood change because I'm not able to control my reflexes. Inordinate amount of time spent in obtaining sex, being sexual, or recovering from sexual experience. Inordinate amounts of time. Neglect of important social, occupational, or recreational activities are also one of the aspects. So, because of all these aspects, the porn watching increases. There are different types of. The more people start watching, first they may start watching the normal ones. Then they start moving to the higher aspects. That is the group aspects and the same sex aspects. All these aspects, one by one, they start increasing, and all these aspects every day. Like, see, for 1 month, if you are taking a tablet, after 1 month, the tablet you have to put it extra. Then only your body will respond. The same thing happens with porn watching also. So they start increasing every aspect. So this is what. Now, how to give counseling? when we do counseling, one of the important aspects is being judgment, non-judgment. Immediately coming to the conclusion that oh, what you are doing is wrong. It is sin. It is sin. It is not proper. All these aspects. It is against our religion. It is against our tradition. What are you doing? Oh my God. All these aspects are not required. In life, people, they watch it. At least 1 or 2 times, people would have watched it. At least out of curiosity, people would have watched it. So there is, we need not to be judgmental about the behavior. That is the first aspect. As far as porn addiction is concerned, DBT, dialectical behavior therapy, and the other aspect is motivational interviewing works best. So in motivational interviewing, there is something called stages of change. Stages of change. So motivational interviewing, stages of change. That particular technique can be used in porn addiction. So there are 6 steps. There are 6 steps. So the first one is pre-contemplation. Pre-contemplation. In pre-contemplation, the client is not aware of the problem. The client is not aware of the problem. People may come for counseling for some other aspects, but only when we dig, they will tell the real truth. They will tell the real truth. They will tell the real truth. Only when we go deep. So one aspect is they will deny the problem, or they will not accept that it is a problem. So that is the first aspect, pre-contemplation. The second aspect is contemplation. Contemplation is a stage wherein the client admits that it is a problem, it is an issue, it is an issue to be addressed, but he is not ready to take any action. That is the second stage. The third stage is a preparation. In the third stage, preparation, the client is aware that it is a problem and also ready to take the action. That is preparation. The next one is action. In action, they are ready to take action. That is, they are ready to implement the various aspects, the therapist and the client, what they discuss towards taking the initiatives. He is ready to take action. After action, that is maintenance. Whatever action is being taken, that has to be maintained. Mostly what will happen is, in all these cases, 1 month they will do it. They will be very perfect. Then one day they will start watching, then they will start watching it again and again. So the next one is relapse. So the relapse should not happen. If relapse should not happen, the perfect psychoeducation should be given. Then only the relapse will not happen. So we will try to use this method in this porn addiction with a live case study. Live case study. We had a 11th standard boy. So he got addicted to porn because of various aspects, because of students and parents. Okay, somehow he got addicted. Till 9th standard, he was the first rank student, and he loves his mother too much. And he is having a deep hatred about his father. Because father was having an extramarital affair, and when mother is not in the home, he used to bring that woman to the house, and he has seen them together many times. And even their friends also started telling that I saw your mother with that person there, here and all. So I saw your father along with that woman, like that. The friends started saying. He got addicted to porn. So what he used to do is first he started watching the free of cost materials. Then he started paying money. He knows the credit card number and password of the mother. So he started using the credit card number and password and number, and he started paying money, and he started watching. The paid service is always that will have the longer durations, and that then only they will be able to cover the bill, isn't it? So he started watching it, and when it completes, now again he used to recharge. The mother, when she was undergoing the bills, the credit card bills, she got doubt because in one particular transaction, the word porn was there. PORN was there. So mother got doubt, and mother immediately she searched in the Just Dial. From Just Dial, she got my number, and she contacted me. So we tried to figure out what is that amount. Okay, first I asked her, you ask the boy. You ask the boy. Let us see what happens. The moment she asked it, he started shouting. See, someone starts shouting means something there is something is there. Just a mother is asking, hey, what is this? Yeah, something is you have paid 4,500 rupees. You have paid. What is it? What is this? Everything you are doing all these aspects. So, are you a police? Like that, he started shouting. So, when he started shouting, mother understood, okay, usually the boy will not shout like this. Today, he is shouting like this. So, maybe something serious. So, immediately, she came and we tried to figure out, and we came to know that he is watching. Then the mother told that, okay, I will give you, see, what is it you are going to do after 12? For that, I will join you in your program. And she joined in my smart learning program. So smart learning is a program we give it to the students. So what happened? So the boy came for the smart learning program. Slowly I started talking with him, and distraction, mark less, 70% mark. What is the reason? When we started telling, he also started coming that actually he watches porn. Then when we started to go to the deep study, he told it is all because of the father. He tried to started playing the blame game. So finally we asked him whether you want to succeed in your life or not. Actually, the boy is a very intelligent boy, and he had some big dreams. He wanted to attend a NEET examination. He wanted to go for doctor. He was having all those dreams. Then with the goal, what is that he is having a goal? With that, we started our conversation. When we started our conversation, keeping the goal and vision in mind, from pre-contemplation, we brought him to contemplation. Pre-contemplation is, I don't tell it is not wrong. That attitude only he came. From that, we took him to contemplation by talking about his goals, vision, what is that he would like to do after 10 years now or from now. And one of the pertinent question was, what is that you are doing now? If you are doing the same thing, whether you will be able to become a doctor. So as far as motivational interviewing is concerned, there are four important principles, four principles. The first principle is empathy. From pre-contemplation to contemplation, contemplation to preparation, if at all we want to talk, I will just take 5 more minutes. From pre-contemplation to contemplation, contemplation to preparation, if we want to take people, we have to show empathy. That is the first principle. The second aspect is a role with the resistance. There will be resistance. See, I watch because of my father. Resistance to accept that what I am doing is wrong. Roll with the resistance, don't fight. No. Watching a phone is a sin, na? No. Roll with resistance. Roll with resistance. Understand the resistance and ask questions to come out of the resistance. That is the first one is empathy, the principle. The second one is a roll with the resistance. The third one is a developed discrepancy. So we started asking him, okay, out of 1 to 10, if you are doing the same thing what you are doing now, how much it is possible to become a doctor? Out of 1 to 10 place rate, 10 means that definitely I will become. If what I am doing now, if I'm doing the same thing, I will become a doctor. 1, I will not become. Rate yourself. He told 2. If what I am doing, if I am doing only 2% chance, then we told, then what is the 8%? The 8% is what we have to discuss, and we have to plan something for the 8%. So what is the 8%? Then only he started telling. So that is a developed discrepancy. When we develop discrepancy, pre-contemplation to contemplation, you will go. From contemplation to preparation, ask questions. Okay, now that you are watching phone, if you are watching phone continuously, what are the pros and what are the cons? In the past, what is the pros and what is the cons? For future, what is the pros and cons? Write it. So in the past, I lost some interpersonal relationships. I got my mother now know it. I feel very guilty, and I'm losing people, and I am not healthy. I fear about my married life. In my married life, I will not be able to function better. All these aspects are cons. Pros and nothing. Just I feel excess. Future, what will happen? The same pros and cons. Then in present, what is it you would like to do? You will come to preparation. So preparation is I am ready to take action to reduce watching the phone. In preparation stage, psycho-educate, we have to psycho-educate the person about the complete aspect about the addiction. What is addiction and how addiction will mar his future? What will happen if he goes on doing like this? What will happen after his marriage? All these aspects, so that he starts taking action, from preparation to action. Once he starts action and the behavior starts reducing, then maintenance. For maintenance, find out some hobbies or other aspects and make him to engage in that. So when I was talking with the boy, we understood that he was very much interested in guitar, playing guitar. So we asked him to go for guitar class, and he was also very much interested in gym, going to gym. But father and mother told, no, you should not go. Then we told them, let him go for 30 minutes. So 30 minutes gym he started going, and also he started learning guitar, maintenance. So the relapse has not happened because the psychoeducation is continuing. So this is how we handled the case, phone addiction. Phone addiction, there are very deep aspects of that. All these aspects we discuss in our what you call the 20 days certified sex therapist training program. If you feel the program is nice and if you would like to join, please connect with your what do you call? You can connect with your MCAT leader, or this is my number. Please message me if you want to join. That is a 20 days program. That is a 20 days program. In the 20 days, we will completely cover every aspect about sex therapy. We will also train the techniques and exercises which we can train to the newly married couple, so that they will be able to understand about what is sex, and also they will be able to enjoy their life. There are many techniques which is in Tantra. Tantra, that is also from India only. In Tantra, there are many techniques to increase the various aspects in sex. So all those aspects also will be trained in the program. If anybody is interested, they can just text me. That is my number is already I have given 9962163122. Now I have 3 minutes time. If anybody is having any doubt, please share. Please share the thing here. I will. I am opening the chat box. 1 minute. I am opening the chat box. People can put it in the chat box. Okay. If anybody is ready to ask in the by opening their mic, I have no problem.
Sir, what is DBT therapy?
Dialectical behavior therapy. That is a dialectical behavior therapy. If people are having any doubt, you can just put it in the chat box, or you can ask on the phone. Yeah. 2 minutes. I have opened the chat box. I have opened the chat box. You can directly give me the message. That is, you need not put it in the group. Here, when you send message, it will come only to the host. So others will not read. So whatever doubt you have, you can ask. Whatever doubts. What is the third principle? Develop a discrepancy. See, discrepancy means I want something, I don't want something. See, I feel like watching and I would like stopping. This is called ambivalence. So this discrepancy has to be developed. Then from the discrepancy, we have to talk. Yes, a phone is being watched by everyone. Phone is being watched by everyone. Recently, even we have come across a case in which in a flat, the 3rd standard and 4th standard students, okay, they were playing father mummy game. They have seen their father and mother were doing, and they were doing it. Then people, they have said, because they do not know what is that they are doing. But 7th standard, 8th standard onwards, people start watching. That I have seen many counsel. Yeah, adults and even old ones. Even adults and older ones, definitely they do it. Nowadays, after this, all this mobile culture has come, people who are not able to have a regular sex, they try to satisfy themselves by watching porn. How to stop relapse? Psychoeducation and watching whether he is doing the activities regularly. Yeah, 37 years old married man with 2 kids addicted to it. We can bring him out. But there should be a desire to come out. A desire to come out. The desire has to be created first. Yes, online sex is sexting. People do sex over the mobile phone, and we will have a separate session about that. Online, actually, the simple aspect is the sexting. The sexting can create. See, suppose in a paper, if I write sugar and eat. In a paper, I write sugar and I eat the paper. That will not taste just like sugar. But the thing is, nowadays, sexting has gone to the level of what do you call video calling, etc., etc. And people started deriving some kind of a pleasure out of it because of the dopamine. It is doing good for the people who, the married couple who are staying away from each other. Particularly from Kerala, I had handled 4 or 5 cases. They regularly do sexting. Husband is in Kuwait, wife is here. They do it. And that is in one way it gives some kind of relaxation to both husband and wife. In that case, it is not wrong. They got some guilty feeling. They came for counseling. That is okay. But nowadays, even students are doing. When we went to one college, we confiscated mobile. The mobile, when we see, even in the college, when they were attending the program, they were doing this. So these are the aspects is going. So thank you very much, team. Any aspect is there? Yeah. So for couples also, for couple, it is some of the aspect. Yeah, recent survey says 70% of the married couple, they watch porn and they do sex. Only aspect is when it exceeds the limit, it creates a problem. And Tantra even says how that we can increase our aura by by transforming that energy to the pineal gland. The sexual energy that can be converted into the energy, and that can be used to increase your aura and to increase to influence other people. So Tantra is having many techniques for all these aspects. Yeah. So thank you very much, team. If you are satisfied with the program, just see, these all are the aspects. Only when you people, the fearless people, I can call the fearless people. When fearless people, when we talk about this, when we share about these aspects, it really increases. People get what you call. They try to they come to know what is it actually, what is it, and why that it is not. That can be discussed, because many people feel that these all are the things cannot be discussed. So if you are really happy with this, happy with the program, kindly text me. I will share some PPTs on all these aspects. Okay, we have some PPTs. We will share it. Thank you very much. And whoever wants to join for the program, they can just connect with me. The 20-day sex therapy program. And the school counseling, we are having 2 seats. School counseling, it is the first program in which we give business opportunity. When you do any training program, nobody will give you business opportunity. Nobody will give. EMOCare is the only organization which gives business prospect when you are studying a program. That is, when you are doing the program itself, you can recover the amount which you have invested. And already we are having 98 people. We are having only 2 seats. Please message me if you are interested to join. And one of the best aspect is school counseling that can give you all what do you call? You will be able to develop yourself in all the areas. 9962163122. School counseling, we are having 2 seats. 98 seats filled. Thank you very much, team.